You know what? I realized Max Payne would be actually a good Christmas game. I realized. Probably not, though. Maybe. It could be. It could be a good Christmas game if I'm not the most moody person ever during, Christmas times. Everything pans out well, maybe I'll stream. I have a lot of time today. No, what I mean by lots of time, I'm pushing things till tomorrow. That's what I mean by lots of time today. But anyways, hello world. I'm just gonna be Alan Wake. And also, I hope to God it's gonna play last time on Alan Wake. I hope to God it's gonna do that.
Previously on Alan
Fuck
Wake.
yeah. Okay.
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want right there.
Thought maybe you could write here.
For sure.
God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I need to put the volume higher.
Behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
New York City. 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Before he had a beard.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How
Me
was it?
fix the volume a little bit. I'm a bit too loud while saying it's a bit too quiet. There.
Worst weather I've ever seen.
That's a
You
night
should
and day
put some
difference right
coffee
there.
on. It'll warm you up.
Here we are. Switch on the coffee maker. Okay, we're gonna switch it on. Find it there.
Coffee's on.
Great.
On this motion
thanks.
blur.
I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Go to Alice.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
It's like
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
sudden
was
stop.
A late goodbye.
Wait, no, I need to start from the beginning.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led
there.
me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Let me. Is there a way to let me just adjust the audio? That could be proper. Okay. Speech volume should be on the highest. Everything else should be low. So then I lower myself a little bit, and the thing just did like a tiny bit.
Alan! Alan! Please
That
check the
should be
fuse
better.
box.
I'm right
Maybe.
here.
Maybe
I'm on it,
better.
honey.
Please hurry!
I need like a third person to fetch it. I need like a second person to check in my audio, but fall, Casey.
I really
The
don't
things
like this,
that are
Alan. Please hurry!
no, you could wait. The things that I want, Alex Casey. What I can't get. To
Alan!
return to the
I
center.
really need those lights on!
You could wait. I'm looking around. Okay. Wait. Examine. What? Could wait. We're in no
Alan,
rush.
please!
I'm right here, baby.
Check the fuse box. It's in the hallway.
I mean that dark. There is still light going through. It's not even that dark, woman. Nah.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Hi, okay.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just
I'm being
really
so
spooked
scared of
me.
the dark. It's
Don't
not
worry.
even that spooky.
We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Stop being a coward.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay.
I'm literally thirsty.
I
I'm
used to
drink some
have
water.
these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love
Writers
you.
are a bunch of
Even
liars, I
if you
tell
are a
you.
liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Mr. Wake? Gotta
I'm
wake
okay.
up,
My
Mr.
head's
Wake.
fine. I
You're in a
had to lie
dream
about
right
my
now,
headache
Mr.
and
Wake.
memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously
I
been
have to
through
go
quite a
find
shock.
Alice.
You should take
That's
it
the
easy for a
second time
couple
I have to
of
go
days.
find a girl named Alice.
Thanks.
But anyways.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting
Can I
for you.
play
She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can
Deadly
locate
Premonition?
your wife in no time.
God, I feel like I'm just. This is just. I seen Deadly Premonition gameplay, and God. This looks oddly similar. I know they're both
Alice
set
was
in
missing.
small
I needed
towns.
help to find her.
Everything seems
I wasn't
to be
ready to
fine.
leave.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent.
This game is gonna be
Detective
open world
Grant.
too.
The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
Yeah, it's
This
Mulligan
Deadly
here.
Premonition
I'm
will
at
the higher
Ducky's
budget
gas
and
station
finish.
with Thornton.
I'll come
No
back
sign
later
of
on to
him.
remind
Over.
you, just in
Wait.
case.
Yeah, this is Thornton.
So they both have their
Mr. Wake?
inspirations from.
The sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the
I
corridor.
think they have similar inspirations from Miles. Maybe.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the
Mr.
cops,
Wake, can I
you're gonna
help
meet me in
you with
Elderwood
anything?
National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal.
I wish we could just walk
I need
out.
to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back. I couldn't go anywhere.
Mr. Wake.
I had to play along with the cause. Alice's life was at stake.
Yeah, who
Morning
cares
light
about
hurt my
Alice?
eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Go through the fence on the left. I'm trying to go through the fence, it's not letting me. But anyways.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Yeah, I know, it only talking into my head. I know what I'm doing. Ooh, a manuscript. Oh, we're missing one. We're missing one. Got
The
them.
kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands.
Nothing to it.
We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
So these are just spoilers. I know these are spoilers. Menu sounds are louder than his, like effects. Let me lower all these other settings to this. Like God. Alright. Episode 2 taken.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed. Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Gotta go save Alice. Stop some random kidnappers. Oh no. If I don't see a nice transition,
The writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Okay.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
Did you talk to
my wife? Pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh my! Take it easy.
God damn it, Alan. You're not supposed to punch everyone you see.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yoke.
I love Barry.
Hit you once I sick my
I love him.
lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press...
He's just so quiet. It's because... they're just setting something up. Alright. Here we go.
Charges, Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in
I hope Barry lives.
The plan
I hope he
was to
lives.
rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute
I
opposite.
hope Barry lives.
Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh wow, I was just thinking about you too.
Barry, look at him. Such a
I was
smooth
just
man.
making Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
Ah.
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a Swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl.
Maybe it's cinematic value?
And, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy? And his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Wait here, Barry, as I need to grab this collectible. Thank you for the collectible. Okay, you're gonna continue going up now? Alright? Alright. We got many things to look for. This specimen estimated to be 14 down, blah 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 blah. Who fucking cares about this? Unless we're gonna be fighting this as a boss, we're not gonna care. You don't care. I don't care about the Booktooth Charlie. Booktooth Charlie. The Colombian mammoth. Anyways.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You run cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Booktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes.
Well, I have some shit going on.
Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Across the mammoth skeleton.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about
I
this
hope Barry
later?
lives. I
No,
really hope Barry
this
lives. He
whole
does not
thing-
deserve to die.
Listen.
Just
you
wants money,
hit
okay?
Your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit now.
I hope Barry doesn't die.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Mr. Wake.
Thanks. Can you tell me
You
how
know
to
what?
get to
I
Lover's Peak?
respect. It's a good name. It's a
sure.
good name.
It's at
Alan
the end of
Wake.
the
I
nature
like
trail.
it. It's such a.
Just
It rolls
follow
up the
the
tongue
path.
so well.
Get to it eventually.
Yeah, I actually
You're
thought of a good
asking me
name.
to believe that you
Max
shot a dude who
Payne.
went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
I believe in Barry. It's gonna be our best, bro. He's gonna die. I'm gonna be. He's gonna die. I know he's gonna die. That's why I don't want him to die. It's too obvious.
This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what.
Probably.
This is so not worth a 15% commission.
I hope Barry lives. I really do. Wait. Okay, that's the light. Good. You gotta keep the lights on around here. Where are the enemies? Where are they? But anyways.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort.
Wait.
I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
I'm gonna shoot the man. Nah, it's a waste of. Oh wait, they took away my ammo. They took away my shotgun. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Fine. I don't need ammo. I just don't need it.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Understandable, you know, if I heard of just the things this man is saying.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing
I had to
I've ever
walk
done,
to listen
but
to
I was
this man's
still
inner
angry with
monologue.
Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
You know, you could have made the subtitles smaller. The being so big. Can I make it smaller in terms of scaling? Like, can I? Wait, I could increase the FOV? What do you mean by this? Oh, that's what they mean by direct aiming. Oh, I fucking hate it. At least on controller. Yeah, this feels right. This feels way better. Yeah, the FOV is too much though. A little bit too much. First person games is the only game that I would like my FOV being too high. This is better. To see the world.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
Let's listen to the radio.
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm gonna check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that
So what's the
way.
point of me listening to this? I don't mind.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Is there gonna be anything plot related though? I like listening to the radio. I gotta keep listening to the radio so I do find them though. I do enjoy knowing what's going on in this small town. I do. Want to play with the tire? What's going on? Another little empty house. I still don't know why Firefox actually tries to give me notifications every time I stream, every single time, instead of any other time. Oh, this place is abandoned. Here's our mess. Light switch is broken. What happened here? Ooh.
Crime and Punishment.
Ooh, Crime and Punishment. I still need to finish that book.
Civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs.
I feel like the FOV is better when it's closer, you know? 'Cause it's not, it doesn't feel like the type of game that wants you to be zooming out way too much.
Tonight's episode: The Man in the Mirror.
In Twilight Zone. I like the Twilight Zone, but anyways.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh?
Huh?
Why?
Killed that man.
Had it coming? Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
How about that,
Your son
indeed?
said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
I was guessing it was about doppelgangers, I guess? I'm not sure. Because he was wearing this white shirt, blah blah blah. I don't know. Maybe it's just a random psychopath, I don't know. Law and Order, man. Law and Order. Crime and Punishment. The Twilight Zone-esque looking intros. Not feed the wildlife. $100 penalty. I won't never feed the wildlife for sure. Wow, that's... Am I missing a couple pages?
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell.
Look around.
As if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up.
We still have time to look around. So.
Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page." Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Are like any more I could grab or no? Probably no. It's just me walking around and just like trying to find manuscripts because I like collecting things, I guess. Collecting a little bit of the manuscripts. Maybe just one more, maybe it's supposed to be like that, where you're just missing a piece. Because you ran down and okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, it's just a collectible. You won't unlock it, secret ending or something. I don't think this game has multiple endings, so we're gonna continue going forward. Forward we go. For sure. For sure. Blah. The audio in this game is so shifty. It just shifts really, like this is a quiet part of the game. Like a very quiet part. Lower the volume. Earphone real. Like a quiet part of the game.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. No!
Damn. Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Save Rusty.
Help me!
Rusty, you could wait. And I'm trying to grab something. Again, turn on the light switch. Oh yeah, because you know, it makes sense.
Hello?
Help me! Somebody! Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
I don't think
Whatever
Rusty's
did
gonna
this
live.
couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Oh, Rusty.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken ribs.
Yep, he's dying over there, so we know now.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head.
Because you're kind of, you know, not moving aside from the manuscript. Since, you know, we can't really, or just, you know, rebel against fate right now. Got a feeling we can't.
I was too late.
Yep.
Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
You're getting damaged by
I just need hunting licenses.
Get out of here. Barely throw an axe. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Yeah, I can see the hole. You don't even have to tell me to focus on
Don't
it.
feed the animals.
Fishing
is only permitted for those visitors.
Who purchase yourself, Park?
Fishing.
License, obey!
The park ranger's instructions.
At all times. Rusty?
Rusty, no!
Never.
The
bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than
25 yards.
That must be
At
leashed.
all times.
Never leave your
Please stay still. I'm trying to insert my batteries here. Brought to you by Energizer.
Is
lithium batteries.
to remove any
natural objects
or historical artifacts from the park. This includes even
taking your sweet time. This is one of the bosses of my life. Please, just Rusty back. That was a boss. That was a boss. Anyway, let's continue on. Let me grab my ammo. Not an idiot. You're gonna shoot me. Oh, well, I don't have a gun. think I'm accidentally using my batteries. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. I'm supposed to use my batteries. I'm supposed to. But you know what happens? It happens. Okay. You know what? Not an issue. A drop hazard? Ooh, like a child. No, well, it's well fenced off. I don't think anyone's gonna fall off unless they want to fall off, you know? It should be pretty sturdy.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Don't be an ass to Barry right now. He's...
But you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Or, you know, you could tell him how to deal with the threats by, you know. Well, I guess he already told him. But, you know, tell him again.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens. But she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would. Lover's
This is
Peak was
the
at the
most
far
least
end of the
spooky
nature
survival horror
trail.
game I ever played, though. And there we go. It's, you know, it's a smooth journey. We are learning about Alan and it's, you know... Yeah, there's a lot more mystery. I could speculate, but I don't know what to speculate on right now. Like, I don't have much to latch on to infer anything. Just that I know that these manuscripts predict the future. And Alan Wake maybe writing things into reality. Maybe. Good old Alan over here. That's all I know because, well, it
Nobody in Bright
is
Falls
writing.
seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Let's go into the light. As you shall do in any horror game, we must go into the light. Thank you. found any like hidden things yet. I'm guessing the light is where you're supposed to go to. There's Lover's Peak. There should be something over here though. Yeah, there should be something over here. Okay, stick to the nice little road that we have here, little path. Dare hit me with that. I'm just trying to get through, and I'm being shoo, shoo. Don't worry, we could just run back into the light if needed. From getting damaged. Time for me to completely ignore that. But at least they're polite. At least they're polite. At least they're polite. And I respect that. Read it. Oh. The Great Old One. Really? Really, that's the name we go with. The Great Old One. I guess it's the Great Old One. I guess it is a tree. It is old. Fire have the chance to. Needs power on my batteries. Don't need to use any more batteries. Wait, is there not manuscripts laying around anywhere that I could grab? I hope there's no manuscripts here. Nope, just a random ambush waiting for me. I think there's probably something in here. Probably. Because you don't know what's an ambush and all. Guess not. There's just nothing over here. Just the darkness. Why would you play this game with direct camera? Why would you? Okay. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? It feels off. compared to this. It was great, especially controller. Especially with mouse and keyboard too, I guess, you know, it looks great. It was great. Thank you for the map. I kind of will miss my flare guns as I was 40 and, you know, the flares for later. But oh well. They gave you too much ammo at the very beginning, I guess, so they just wanted to, like, oh yeah. You don't want you to have too much stuff at the beginning. I wonder if I could shoot the bird. But that's waste of ammo. I'm not gonna do that. First actual death, actually. Wow, first actual death. But yeah, today is gonna be an extra boring stream. Water breaks everything. Is that it? Didn't we have the light over here? Okay, so we could run back. We don't need to actually kill these guys. All we need to do is get to the light and we'll be safe. If we move back, or just find our way back. Direction right. Oh, wrong direction. Wrong direction. Stop throwing activism at me. Please be gentle. Please be gentle with me. I can't do this. Right? Let's go back to the light. Oh. How do I get back there quickly enough? You guys like, you know, do this, slowly shoot and run. I'm gonna just go here. It would trick grip. I wanna save my ammo. And here they go. The manuscript to read. This is not the most interesting way of dealing with these guys, but you know, it's working. Right to crunch.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason, packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo.
There's a truck somewhere? I need to look around. I need supplies. Supplies. Like, actual amount of supplies that I need to survive with right now, as I don't have anything. Move it across from over here. It's gonna be disappointing when there's gonna be no bears in this whole area, even though there's bear alert. I'm using the trackpad on this controller. Can I? It works surprisingly well. But as you can see, it just snaps. More accurate than the analog sticks for sure, though. You know, maybe if I just train myself to use the trackpads on here. Really, nothing. Just okay. What if I do? This is not gonna work out. There's gonna be an ambush immediately. No, or just nothing at all. Is there any point of me being here? I know this is where I was supposed to go. Yes, I'm gonna follow the yellow dot on my on the little map in the corner, I guess. What do you call? It's not really a compass. Is it a compass? I guess it's telling me where to go. The path's blocked. Well, forgot you could jump. Forgot you could jump in this game.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Yeah, a rider to catch, sir. You have a rider to catch. I wonder who this rider is. And why he's so important. My gamer instincts are telling me there's gonna be a huge wave of enemies coming down there, or coming up, or climbing up, or anything, or this is gonna fall apart, or something bad is gonna happen. That's gonna break it. Oh, let's hope. Oh god, I can't climb up. Can't climb up. Oh, it's only something. Wait, can I slip through if I get skip jump?
Shit.
The spooks. What do I have?
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the...
Let me research for checkpoints. I don't waste that.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up!
Get out of here! Get out of here, you fuckers! Have the power of the light over. Oh, okay. Get out of here!
How's that, huh?
Get out of here!
That's what I got for you!
God, I love the light and base combo. Get out of here. Insert battery. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Dude. You can't handle the light.
Stop fighting me!
Can't handle the light. Right. We have let's get a few more flares. Wait to stun them right now.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
Oh, hold them back. Get away. Get away.
Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us.
Go away. You don't belong here. Shoo.
Just a little longer. I almost got
Stay
it.
in the shadows where you belong.
Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it.
Follow the kidnapper.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. Ah! Get some!
Get out the way, there's a collectible over here. Have to get it. Look out the way, I have to get something. Go away, go away. I have a flashlight. I have a flashlight. You. There's a collectible.
Bring it! Pow! Bullseye!
I know he's over there. Go, let me light him up. In a literal sense. Now you know I will shoot them in the figure sense. Go away. Go away. Alright, there. Ooh, it's not a piece of cake. You have to gun and have the word if I any way to defend myself. You're better protecting me. I'm the dumb escort. Please protect me. Protect me. Do you want to give me a gun?
This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Can I use my blink? Oh, that's how you target. I see how this works. Oh god.
Damn it!
Target's what I look at.
You just keep coming! Just die already, die!
Now I'm a bigger shot than him, so he's taking forever. Kill him. Kill him, please.
A piece of cake, Wake.
Yeah, piece of cake, alright. Okay, are we done?
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her up.
I have a gun now and you don't. Oh, thank you for the revolver ammo. I have a flashlight and a gun.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
I'm going to
On more
get
than
down.
one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her,
The
things
first time I
changed
could put
when they
something
were
on
wrapped in
value
darkness.
made
They turned into something else,
not be deaf.
something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant until now. He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because I thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Wait. Ah. Pressure sensitive. That's interesting. Huh. Oh, I don't know, man. I can't touch the bear trap. I could certainly lead someone into the bear trap, but you know, if I'm not careful enough, I could just walk back and just hit myself with bear trap too. But I could lead to it if I'm careful.
What the hell?
Rusty warned me about those traps. It hurt like hell.
Get out of here. Avoid the bear traps. Avoid the shining bear traps that I completely ignored. Actually, they don't shine until you look at the light. Thank you. Look, shoot, wait. Aw, you can't. It's... Really? Really? Oh, that's disappointing. You know someone's gonna shoot that, right? Someone's always gonna shoot that. You know, you can leave it, if you leave like a pyramid of bottles, I guess, you know? Someone's gonna shoot that, right? Like a target. Tired of these playing the bushes, I'm gonna just hide away right here. I'm gonna hide away right here. Falls and dies. There's nothing in the bushes. There you go. Come at me. Come on, come on. You're not willing to deal with me. Right here. I think I like these in some ways, I guess. Don't step on any bear traps. There'll probably some around here. For sure. Not. No, I'll be happy. Ooh, man. Oh. Lloyd's the coffee is the collectible. Why is that the collectible?
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
If only Alan, you know, remember about the chainsaw that's gonna be happening. Ooh, a hunting rifle. If only he remembered about the chainsaw that's coming up. If only. If only he knew.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown for decades. The fear sent a shiver down my spine.
The dark spot? Yes. Arrow's plane. Wanna go this way? Amen forward. Yeah, when anyway, for that one. Where? Guess I could. guess I missed my chance by going up top of the plane, or going to that side of the plane, or did I lose my chance? I did lose my chance. I'm supposed to go. Well, I know where I'm supposed to go, but I'm supposed to grab whatever. Pointing up. Oh. That's just obvious, I guess, for me. You know, I thought it would be more complex. I think I missed a couple manuscripts while climbing now, but you know, it's fine. Get away! I mean, Destroyer of the Dark or something, I don't know. Bad. I really did just... Just my panic button to use the flares, I guess. That was a waste. That was an absolute waste. Yeah, it's green for hunting rifle ammo. Oh, it's green. Winds are scary. That was talking about this game, and it says the game. Someone said, "Oh, gameplay is bad." So far, it's just mediocre. Smooth, very smooth. Actually, the gunplay is very smooth. In terms of the gameplay, story so far, though, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the story. There's not much to say. Gotta go shave outs. Not die. Like I almost did right there. I had lower health. Oh, my legs. I don't know. There's some light switch up here somewhere. Just heal up.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
No. Makes me want to watch Supernatural. Anyways. You know, that's not the show I should be thinking of, but you know? God. Just love Supernatural. I want to be watching now. The Urge again. Urge. Kick it. Kick it. Look at that guy. Where? He didn't climb up.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Barry's having a bad time. Shadow petals. Players. Let me reload. Be smart. If I can. Oh. Oh, just testing something. Darkness.
Beware of Widowmakers.
I'm trying to read here. Okay, darkness wears her face. Don't trust Alice. Got it. I heard the darkness wears her face. I still don't know what that means. These well, Alan Wake will know what it means, but you know, these type of games. Yeah, it's very obvious. It's just a writer and all. You should know. You should know. You should know. There's a better direction. Let's go over here. Let's see. Well, nothing? Oh, wow. What's the point? What's the point? What's the point of going here? And if you haven't gotten out before, just go away. Let me just slide up. Nope. No, this game does not feel like a survival horror game, more of an action game. Of some horror elements. Action game with horror elements. Third person action game, or adventure game, I don't know. Doesn't really feel that spooky. Just goons of axes, honestly, in the middle of the earth. It's not that spooky. It's not. Yep, the controls are too smooth. The controls are actually just too smooth. Oh yeah. Oh, I have all. Well, let me just. Okay. The thing is blocked off. Take it through the woods. I wonder if there's anything else. Oh. Forget. Just open doors.
Is that hazardous occupation?
Sure is. Hello, sir. I don't think I should be over here, actually. I'm gonna pull this out. Go away. Easy. Campgrounds. What's wrong with logging? You know, it's a nice and safe activity. But the lady was earlier asked, trying to kill me. No reason. Barry, doing okay?
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Give the man a flashlight, God. Don't these places usually have a flashlight anyways? Just for really emergencies or something, you know? Come on. It's better than this crappy flashlight. I don't know why it looks. Well, it recharges on its own. I guess that's the only downside. It recharges.
I was out of the woods.
It's just you can't, focus it for too long. But it, Energizer just has really good batteries. They're rechargeable. Actually, no, they're terrible batteries. I'd rather have a longer lasting. I guess it's long lasting since
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster.
Okay, the
and the
disadvantages of having
a bonus. The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
With the telly book off.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Alice.
You can learn about nature and yourself.
We have a lot to light around. A little high towards the light. Yeah, we have a lot to light here. What's the issue? Come back. Coward, come back here. Gun the man down in the bathroom, anyways. For no reason, he could have lived. But you know. Coward to run into the tape. Always nothing in except for hunting rifle ammo. Apparently. I don't know what they do with that, but alright. Hunting rifle ammo in the bathroom? Is that what happened in the rural areas? Parks? I guess so. Yes. Bathroom. That's what. Return to Barry as he's gonna be dead. Gonna be a dead man. Barry's dead. Will not have companion to the horror game, as you know. Wait, I can try. Get the hell out of here. Wait. Font is control. Andy. Oh. I'm guessing I'm lower a little bit then. Barry, good way, Barry, good way. Need to look around. Maybe. Try multiple cars. Okay. Interesting. A lot of interesting things that I was not expecting for this game. This is what I mean. I can feel that alone in the dark in this game. Rebootable. What I meant. Go see Barry now. Is there any reason not to go? wanted to do that, that's all. Now they're dead. Turns out these are not really monsters, it's all in your head. You were killing normal human people all along. All along. Oh. Really? I could make through this. Physics are not in the way, you know. I could have easily broken through this. You're telling me I could not drive into this?
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I gotta save the last one for later. Goodbye. Have to go save my boy Barry. I'm in the light, true.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. Not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Ah, this is how they get people to write books these days. So when is that next Game of Thrones book coming up, man? We gotta do it to him.
Talked about birds over the phone.
Look at you. Birds, man. Birds.
Al! Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
You know, I'm happy Barry's still alive. I'm so fucking happy. Like, hey, Barry's alive. Great. I'm really happy about this. Get out of here, you birds. I watch Birdemic. I know what to do with birds. Get out of here. You don't belong here. Finish.
Al, make them go away, please!
Defeat the birds. It's been my mission objective since I was born. How
The only good thing about this goddamn horrible situation is that I'm not allergic to birds. Achoo! Oh, crap.
birds. Like, never once. Not the first game we had to fight birds. Never once. birds. Defeat the birds. Out of here.
Barry, you can open the door now. They're gone.
Barry? Bella. Barry, the birds. Were moved.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour. See you soon.
Barry, no.
Have a great day.
Barry, no.
Hope you come back soon.
Barry, no.
Welcome to the old
dear diner.
Good girl.
Barry, no. Barry, got like a one whole episode that he lived in Barry. Barry. But yeah, if you have time to go use the bathroom or something, go right ahead, I guess. I guess. I am not doing much but just playing this game today. Because I am actually enjoying the story. I'm just gonna play this for all day. Okay, get started. Which are
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Alice.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff.
Hope Barry doesn't die. I really
Let's
don't
make
want
this
Barry
quick,
to die.
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the
Wait,
manager.
I need to read the manuscript.
We're looking for
real quick.
Rose.
Does Barry die? Take. Oh, this is Barry in the thing. Barry meets Rose. Yeah, it's just the things. Okay. That's the thing. We don't have any pages from episode 3.
Works as a waitress down at the diner?
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always
That's the
pays her
one.
rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Is that a writer on the island, huh?
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
I break down. So many questions. So many questions are getting a little bit answered in my head right now. Currently thinking about it.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Oh, Barry lives. I'm gonna keep saying that every episode. Well, no, Alan Wake lives.
Welcome
Alan Wake too.
Oh dear, Mr. Wake.
Let's put some,
I'm
where's
so
my
glad you're
flashlight?
here.
Just put a
Rose,
light
you
on
have
her
my
face.
manuscript?
Oh, Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
In my barber.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started.
So that's who's right. Okay, I was.
You must turn the lights on.
Alright, I wasn't sure. I wasn't really sure about
Turn the light on.
explaining the yellow text guy.
Back to work, boy.
Oh, Barry's alive.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going. Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you.
There's more of this than I
A
do.
nice day.
About the complex incantation
Come
I'm
back
attempting.
soon.
About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Kind of missed that, I guess. I just walked out the first thing. I should have.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find... Mr. Randolph liked
Cannot
Rose.
hold on to
That little
anything
smile
for our
she had.
lives, I guess.
How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Dylan.
A way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
So the police should be here. Ooh, radio time! Time for me to shut up.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting.
just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Hope I don't miss
Well,
any
Walt,
of the radio
maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really
stuff.
something
I
else,
enjoy the
huh?
radio. Did something soundtrack in this whole area, but anyways. Imagine the radio is actually the real key. Anyways. There he is, man. Gonna have a standoff for you. Man.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
Science. Damn it, you have plot armor.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Make it easy on us. Get out of the area. Don't let him get away. Under arrest.
Let me alt tab real quick. Let me do. Wait, this could work. Maybe if I rhyme a bash, this could maybe work. Probably not though. I want to just check something real quick. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Really check something. Oh yeah, if anyone needs to go, yeah. I'm just chilling here for a moment. Wait. This is how I get distracted. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. There. Okay. We got it. I just wanted to check that. I realize that the real way to get a whole viewership is smart fridges. A lot of smart fridges.
Get after him! Don't let him get away!
Yeah, let me.
Move it! Move it! Move it!
Just the light against me.
You let him get away!
Don't go towards the light. The spooks are after me. I ran the wrong way. I have to run back, not run towards them.
God damn it! Where did he go? He was right there!
Lost me. No. Oh, I can't believe this. No, this shouldn't happen. No, absolutely not.
Stop running! We have the suspect in sight! Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here. Move out! Where did he go?
Oh, damn.
I just love how the light is used against you. And it's, I like it.
Where did he go? I lost him. God damn it! Where did he go? He slipped away. Keep an eye out. He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
No, why is it all over the place? Why are
For
these
decades,
manuscripts all over
the
the
darkness
place?
that wore Barbara
This
Jagger's
line
skin
on
slept fitfully
bushes,
in the dark
branches on the
place that was its
ground.
home and prison.
Why?
It was hungry and in pain.
That's the real
It
question.
dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Of course it opened its eyes. Of course it did. What? What? Sheriff?
Come in, Agent Nightingale. This is Sheriff Breaker. Over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake, and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
So we don't have a weapon in this chapter, I guess, in this episode. I'm gonna call it chapter, that's what I default to.
Search the area.
Yeah, keep searching the area, keep searching it.
Stay sharp.
This way! Over here!
Honestly, it's not affecting me, so I'm not spooked. As I said, I really had to affect me after I say that? Really? Could you just wait after I get off the bridge and, you know, touch the light and then like, oh.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
It's just that good. He's just that good.
But I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Alan Wake is just that good. He just tears down swarms of cops on his own. Without even a gun in hand. And that, this manuscript, man, he really wrote himself up to be a bigger character than he should be. Just a guy version of Mary Sue.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run.
Freeze! The birds are singing today. Enemies to Alan? Enemies to lovers? Or birds are actually helping me. Imagine. God damn it, Alan Wake has done it again. He took down a helicopter all on his own without even using a gun. He just stared at it. Ooh, oh, I'm gonna feel bad now. It's gonna be just bad news today.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on!
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Yeah. What's happening over there? You know, you think the zoom would actually be useful and you could at least tell what's going on, but no. This is just a waste of time. I don't mind, you could interact with those, that's still a point. Is there anything interesting over here in this thing?
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
We're gonna meet the radio station guy? Hope nothing bad happens to the radio station guy. I actually like his radio.
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Yeah, he sounds like a decent guy. I hope nothing bad happens. You know, as I always gonna say throughout any horror game, except for Silent Hill 2, which is that everyone's just speaking in the most cryptic of ways. Except for Silent Hill 1, where I forgot his name, the dad. Harry. He died in Silent Hill? Very sadly. But I love the story. I'm mad he killed... Heather is also a pretty good protagonist too. I like Bo. Didn't really care much about any of the side character stuff.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Oh. Let me just do this. Beep. Boop. And pop. There we go. And now we're gonna get started with this with a little bit of ease, I hope. Destroy the cave. I have destroyed the cave with a plate. Really? Got our flashlight again. Wait, it's still there. There's just bending reality at this point.
It took me a moment to
Isn't that the whole
recognize the
point of
flashbang
somewhere?
grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
For a flashbang reunion game.
Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
Oh, there you go. They're dead. Oh wow. I like it. I like it. Well, why do we do the DOP? I don't have a gun, and I'm not willing to deal with you right now, so I'm trying to save my flashbangs. Go away.
And here's another call.
Oh,
You're
there you
on
go.
KBFFM
Hope
with
nothing bad
Batman.
happens, yeah.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing
Look at
around,
that
and I
small
think I heard
town.
some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on?
I realize the less I know about these characters, the more empathetic I am.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes
Like, I don't know surface level about them. Yeah, I care more. I care more.
It don't sound like no party.
Unless they're
Well, I'm
protagonists, I
certainly
guess.
going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
I haven't been picking up any manuscripts throughout this episode, but I can grab another one. I said I hope to grab another one. Get the hell out of here. I haven't managed to grab. I'm not gonna wait to flash me. I'm gonna read it.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming.
Yeah, I do like picking up the manuscripts and they actually know. Tell me the thoughts of the other characters. I don't need to deal with you right now. Wait until there's a group of enemies. And then I'll deal with you. Sir. Should wait to practice on my dodges. Because I fail one. Stay back. What? The first done that move. Yeah, grab the flashbang. Okay, I'm gonna drill twice then, since I do have a whole bunch. I'm still gonna grab the manuscript. Right there. It's right there. Why would you avoid it? It's story relevant. Relevant? Relevant? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Drawing a flashbang. Seems like a good way to take out most of my. Just follow the path. It's less work. It is less work if I just follow the path. There's one more guy. There's a cache somewhere that I can grab. Oh, well, no, the arrow is still there. It's yeah. What? 3 dots. What do they mean by this? What do they mean by 3 dots? I guess it's up. Up, right? I'm running out of flashbangs. I can't keep doing this. There's something over there. There is something over there. I hope there's a gun. There's power. Okay. It is working, so that's cool. Players. I like it. Respectable. I'll take it. Anything that keeps me alive. Ooh, more dialogue, hopefully. Oh no. Okay. There's a little bit of light over there. We're getting to the radio station. If I look away for a moment, I hopefully won't die suddenly. Hopefully. Okay. I'm guessing it's windy and that's why there's so much blur going on.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
It's Lorna Miles.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well...
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Hey,
so
hope
glad
nothing,
you could
I
find
actually
the
hope
time to
nothing
do
bad
this,
happens
Mr.
to the
Wake.
guy.
Nowhere to run now,
Don't you dare shoot the guy, please. I like his...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Calm down.
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Calm down. Please. Becoming radio host. I like his radio, please. Love his studio. I'm a big fan of his.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The
H.P.
Sudden
Lovecraft.
Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
H.P. Lovecraft.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Well, really, the man could have gotten him if he's, calmed down a bit. Instead of, being gun-ho. That's the funny thing. He could have gotten him. He could not get away. He was a bit calmer about it. I'm gonna blame this on Alan Wake's magical writing. Get out of here, you spooky ghost. I'm a busy man. I need to start up the engine. 1, 2, 3. Now shut up and don't come back. Now give me my gun, give me my ammo, give me everything I need to survive. Give me my flashbangs. I'm gonna deal with these threats now. This is how we know we're not gonna do any cops since we have a gun now. We're not gonna shoot anyone. Who isn't?
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
A bit meta. A bit meta. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, sirs. Thank you. I knew seeing a flashbang was worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna lean towards action than horror. It feels more like that than survival horror. Survival horror has inventory management.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its board.
Yep. We all know that we're gonna see it happen soon enough. I don't think those are the interesting ones. Interesting ones when we're not in the perspective of our good old Alan Wake. Good old Alan. I'm just gonna mostly ignore those ones. Just gonna like skim through it, not listen to it.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Anyways, reality Alan over here, bending reality with limbs by writing. Oh, not his limbs. Characters gotta, as he said, remain with their, beliefs and all that. Remain their independence somewhat.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Hey God, I'm gonna go over here. I'm out. I don't think we're ever gonna get another flashbang or really strong weapons. Really? Okay. It's got ammo. There's a manuscript. Oh, keep missing these things.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
really don't know how long. That's oh, so yeah. I think the game is louder than me 90% of the time. Speaking, so I don't like lowering the volume of the game though, but I don't want it to be over me. Oh, in this section it's gonna be over me. Oh, in this section it's gonna be over me. So I shot up a little for no reason, I guess. Yeah. That's what happens to
Darkness
must
that was
have.
pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
And I'm in objects, really? 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 This is the obstacle I have to deal with. Follow. Okay, God. I'll follow. I'll follow your objects, I guess, of worship. I don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere. 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 Where are we going? Yeah. Avoid the objects.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. What the hell?
I was not expecting this, honestly. In terms of objects becoming my enemies. I'm just gonna run out. I'm just gonna run. I was not ready. I am not ready. Look at barrel. The barrel. Literal barrel got me. It's been a while since I've been killed by a random object, but wait. Oh yeah, I have an easy way of dealing with these guys. This is my head. Better stamina.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. What the hell?
Barrel's gonna get me. Too goofy. Too goofy for me, you know? Well, I expect it, but also the ragdoll. Seeing bodies getting tossed around. It's always gonna be fun, funny. Everything. I'm gonna take advantage of one time I could just throw a flashbang and not.
And it was taking over everything in its path.
void of inanimate objects. We're safe, I think.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Nightingale's gonna kill. Only guy I'm imagining.
Just starting to be interested in writing. Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
It's gonna be. Leaves. I could just shoot. I do like the shooting, so yeah. Hey, really?
Did you call 911?
No, I did not. Should have saved my ammo. Yeah, I know that. I don't think it's for anyone else to know. The guy who left this message knows who he's speaking to. He knows that. He knows that obviously after, using a flashlight and then killing them. Unless someone else picked up a flash. You can't see it without a flash, though. So it's not gonna help anyone. And they would have noticed that ages ago by, putting a flashlight on towards the big shadowy creature. Saying the obvious.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Really? Oh, that's fine. It's fine. See that in the manuscript. We have to deal with this guy. What is this guy even doing? Trying to. Trying to fight it. Okay. Press the button. Then you bulldozer. Get out the way. Really?
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Morning and go by quick, or no, sun rises and that's so quick around here, you know? But
The coal mine wasn't far now.
did I next time I play a story based, I'll set up a restream, I guess. I hate the
Today,
quality,
I
and
would
it's
meet
very
the
pretty
kidnapper,
bad with my
and
low
he would
bit
give me
rate.
Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Door, so we can have a quicker animation out. We're going down. The best Prime Unity game, honestly, you know, not the best. I'm gonna go up. Things are pretty safe right now. We should have our weapons. We don't have our weapons. That's a bad sign.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter
So
note,
nice.
I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Anyways, I'm easily, by the way, I'm very easily pleased. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, I think they were planned to make this game into open world and all that stuff, and this is just one of the leftovers. Like, I might as well use it, you know. Have good gauge driving going. So what's with all these cars? Wait, what's the point? Is some player in our okay, never mind. QA testers are game testers and yeah, it's a better idea to just leave 3 cars just in case something bad happens. It's a better idea. Players are idiots. Gamers are idiots. I'm one of those idiots. another radio.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Is that it? No music? No radios. Fun. Now you get a better car anyways. Grand Theft Auto right here, and it even leaves your cars unlocked. Boom. Good. Yeah, I was hoping earlier, man.
For
You're
Mott,
like, come on.
spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
You don't know who he is. A lot of things going on in the background. I had a dream of playing this game before I played this game. I like predicted the future. Not really.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now. With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
How's Barry doing?
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
And I can't open the door. Spooky.
It was close. Maybe closer
Spooky
than
indeed.
ever
Like
before.
really, really spooky. Wow. 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 So horrifying. For my eyes. Look, it's the manuscript. Let's pick it up.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that.
A lot of love
Zane
stories
felt
in this,
good
but
for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
boss fight incoming, I guess. Alright, let me get more ammo. You know why I could serve ammo for like that one moment there and used the shotgun. Is that it? You know what? Done. Done. Is that it now? Are we done here? Flashbangs. I'm not gonna use them just yet. Are we done with the ghosts now? They're not my favorite type of enemy. They're not.
What the hell?
Not the trees. Are you gonna throw a tree at me next?
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Turning off the power, that's it. I gotta make sure they're all dead. They're all dead. Better than they weren't people, you know, we're actual people and not possessed. Oh, a flare gun, that's actually nice. Already safe in here? Fine. Oh, it's not a smart use of the flare, but hey, I'm never gonna use it. Kind of a hoarder when it comes to weapons, so I you know, I won't ever use it till panic. I don't need to climb. Yeah, they can't climb. That's great. Script.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Touch two. Oops. Oops. Weirdly touched two, though. Like, really.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
No way. No way. No way. No way. Continuing on. I'm just gonna put a flare. Flares are better in the cramped areas. I just do not want to deal with them. Really? Okay, let me just run back. Panic flare. Zax Tros. There. God, that's a lot. At least you have ammo. You can't really outrun your enemies, so. Keep forgetting batteries are a thing. We just remove. I'm removing the pests. The pests. Pest. Episode 3 has been really long. Go towards the light. Let's see what's here. It's the main objective. I'm not going towards the light just yet. Okay, now we're going to Sicily after being damaged a little bit. I missed the hunting rifle.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
I get why it's hold down instead of, press. Sometimes you don't want to swamp weapons, and there's not enough weapons to worry about. Also, giving me a pump action shotgun now is I'm scared of how many enemies I have to deal with in all these lights. Light in here. Flare gun ammo. Nice. Just get away. Why am I even bothering? Why am I even bothering? Just a waste of ammo.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Wake is actually the darkness. Just give me a flare. A couple of flashbangs. Ignore the teleporting, you madman. Oh, he's not teleporting, just running really fast, but same difference.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
I'm just gonna draw flashbangs. Fuck this shit. Okay, now I can look around. I was gonna look around before going there, but there's nothing to look around for, so we're gonna keep going straight and narrow. Literally just a straight line of a game.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Are you angry at Barry? What did Barry do? Honestly, I'm not gonna read that. I'm not. I'm just looking for a new reference. Great Peak, Twin Peak, I don't know, maybe. So we're on a peak, but it could be anything. It could be anything. I'm just gonna draw a flashback. I'm gonna waste it all, guys. I'm gonna throw up. Just... Nice shot. Habit. Your habit, probably. I don't want to deal with you guys. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this. Get me through the door. Fuck. Ow, that hurt. Hide in here. Just hide in here. Let me through. Just let me through. Let me through. Thank you.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Isn't it the gap weak? I like my shotgun. Plenty of ammo for it, so. 100 ranks was actually good. Wouldn't switch it out for the pump action just yet, because you know I just got it, so I won't switch it out.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Six shots. Saving that.
Birds.
birds, man. Never once. The markers, Alan. The markers. Anyways.
All accidents can't be prevented.
I don't think there's anything in here. I'm just gonna continue going forward.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Ah, the second time. What's the point? What's the actual point of doing that? There's no reason. There's no actual reason to do. What's the actual point of this? I guess just for this little part.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
See, this part is easy. The easy part. Going up though? That's a different story. Okay, what's the point of this? Simply to things up. Waste of my time. Here, this is really wasting my time. I could just put platforms. That's it, and it would have changed nothing. The actual point of that. Fluff, I tell you, fluff. Pure and utter fluff. Yeah, you could rotate it, and then maybe I won't say it's fluff, but it's already preset, so what's the point? What's the point of doing this? This is just me being nitpicky, by the way. Don't listen to it. It's not even criticism. I hate birds.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
I know, cable cars are great. I love them so much. In any game that has a cable car, you know it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be safe for everyone involved. It's gonna be so great. Give me a flare. We're just gonna be here with a flare. Go away. The crews are even trying to kill this man. We all know what's gonna happen. Can we just get a nice cable car that actually works? You know what? Let's go away. Really? Really?
Shit.
Oh no, it's not gonna just roll over and kill me. It makes me mad that these pants are not. Wait, they are? I just missed. I guess I just missed. I guess it's which. Is it really though? We have more ammo for. Fuck it, we're keeping it. Stay back. Shotgun rifle's still the best. It's still the best weapon. I don't care. I don't care about the lake. Not the most interesting part of this game. The gameplay is alright. But what you can see on my face though, half the time, you can tell how I'm actually currently feeling. But I do have something set up. Oh, I just set this one so wrong. my gosh. Just get out of the way. Just get out of the way. Chose to run this time. I don't want to deal with them.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
I want to take a small little break after we get to episode 3. Here we go. I miss you, Tom. I'm guessing the person who writes the yellow stuff is not who I think it is. Okay, there's multiple yellow writers. Guessing? Guessing Thomas Zane is, you know, the white light. And really? Another battle. Another battle. Yeah, I don't really think this game is horror at all. It's all like fucking encounters. When I'm tired of fighting the darkness, I'm just gonna. Your axe throws it. Really? Really? Should have grabbed the flares before I went down. Grab everything I could shotgun. wonder if I could just get past by simply jumping on the column. Just get me out of here. This game's not even spooky.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Okay, I'm gonna just avoid killing my enemies now at this point.
I was close now. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. To get there fast, I dreaded what I would find.
You read the thing.
Wait!
Didn't you know what's gonna happen?
Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, leave. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? To get him writing for us.
God damn it, old lady. Ooh, shot. Can't believe it. The merman got her. Yeah, mermaids. New twists and turns, man. Alan Wake. Yeah, episode 3 so far is my least favorite episode. I like this series so far, but you know, episode 3? It's just action. It was pure action. Nothing really interesting happened. No, it's like, oh yeah, old lady destroys that. Kind of trash, honestly. I'll be back though. Let me just slide away off screen real quick. Enjoy the credits. I'll be back. You know what the plan is now? I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna order food. And then you continue. I'm hungry. Yeah, I think we have to recap anyway, so it's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So let me just skip this. Skip to main menu. It will be a short walk back anyways. How many checkpoints it has? Extras. Okay. But yeah, we'll be back. We will be back. So bye, and I'll be back. Bye. 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 Bye.